All right, welcome back. Hey, this is day 3 on the Ferrari 360 Challenge car. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take these headers off and then clean it up and then get the other ones prepped. We got to wrap the new ones yet. So I've got to get that material yet. I have not gone and done that. So as soon as I get these removed, I'm going to clean the area up, check things out, and then wrap the new ones with some titanium wrap, and then we'll start reinstalling the new headers on there. Like I said, these are the headers that are going on. I've got to put some together. They're kind of like a two-piece. So these have got to be moved up, some springs installed. We've got new nuts, new seals here, and like I said, I got to wrap these just to keep the heat down, and then we'll get these installed. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get, like I said, get the other ones off. All right, so we've got this wheel off on the driver's side. I've put some lube on the nuts there for the header on the top side there. So I think those are 13. We're going to go ahead and try to break those loose, and then we'll take the bottoms off. So it looked like there's pretty good access to them. Like I said, this is a challenge car, so it doesn't have the secondary air emission tubes, which make things a lot easier. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and get this thing off. All right, so we've got all the upper ones removed on the driver's side. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the bottom ones, and then this header should be able to be removed. So we're on the bottom now, and like I said, easy access. So we'll take those 4 nuts off, and like I said, it should slip right off. You can see that we have it removed. Take a look at everything. It looks like I pulled the stud out. I'll have to reinsert that. But other than that, everything looks good. Cylinders all look like an even burn. I don't see any issues with that. Kind of like the 355, you know, that we had with the burnt valve. The one cylinder looked different. So these all look good. I don't have any issues. I don't see with the so all these look the same, with the same tone of color. So it looks like somebody's done some repair work on these. You can see these are welded back together. So I don't know if they had these rebuilt at one time, but you can see the heat shield here was welded on. So it's hard to say what's been done to this car in the past. Like I said, we'll remove these and then replace them with the new ones. The new ones should be lighter also. So get rid of these factory ones. Like I said, they have issues. They have, you know, cracks that form in them. So they are known to fail. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the other side and get it off also. Same thing on the passenger side. We've got the wheel off. We're going to go ahead and remove the 4 upper bolts on the manifold there. Get those off. Get the bottom ones off. And then that one should be off the car. So we've got both of them off now. And everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we're going to take these and we're going to get these wrapped before we install them. And that's where we stand right now. So I got to go buy some material, some, like I said, titanium wrap. And I'm going to wrap those. And then we'll get those fitted up. Like I said, we've got new gaskets, new nuts. All right, just take another look at these exhaust manifolds. You can kind of see, like, these 2 cylinders here are a little lighter, like a gray. And then these are darker. These are like the normal color. It's like I was telling you earlier. They all look normal, except like these 2 are kind of light. Now, this car did, last time it was here, it did have an intake leak. So it would have leaned the mixture out. So I'm assuming that is the cause of this right here. That has been fixed, but this car has not been ran that much since we fixed that. So I'm assuming these 2 cylinders here being lighter like that was due to the intake leak that we had a while back on this. Like I said, this car hasn't ran that much, so I'm just assuming that this will correct itself, and this later on, the more this car runs, it will get darker like these. You know, this is like the normal look is how they should be. So I'm not too concerned about those right now. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and proceed on. Guys, welcome back. This is probably like day 4. We've got the headers off. Like last time I removed them. We're getting ready to install the new ones. I was going to wrap them out of the car, but these headers are kind of difficult to work with, so I'm going to try to attempt to wrap them once we get them installed. So we have the one header here in position. We're going to put new gaskets on it. We're also going to put new nuts and then put some anti-seize on here. The problem is that these headers, they move. The pipes move, so you almost have to get everything in position on the car to get everything lined up correctly. And then you have to reposition to get this exit point out in the correct position. So it can be kind of hairy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead install the new gaskets and the nuts, and then we're going to wrap it after it's installed. Now, it's more of a pain in the butt, but I think that's going to be our best avenue once we're finished here, because I don't see any other way, because I don't want to wrap it and then unwrap it. So here's our new nuts. Mark's got the new gaskets there. These are the Ferrari gaskets. So you want to use the factory gaskets on these, because if you use anything else, they're going to be too thick and the nuts are not going to engage. So we're going to use some anti-seize on it too, on the nuts. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff started. All right, so we've got our pipe in there on the driver's side. We've got the nuts on, somewhat secured. We may have to mess with this. It depends on the angle here. We may fit the other piece on, like the test pipe in here, to see what kind of angle we're going to get, make sure it all lines up correctly. This may rotate a little bit, because like I said, these pipes are free floating in this area. So once we know that this is all going to line up, we can secure the nuts. Like I said, they're just all flush now, but they're just not torqued. So they're pretty much into position. So we're going to go ahead and put our test pipe in and see what it looks like before we make anything permanent here. So we've got the test pipe in there. As you can see, it's loose, so we can adjust it as needed. I think it may have to go more like that. Not sure yet, but we're going to have to get these both in, and then once we get that in, we're going to fit the muffler, and then we'll fix everything in once the muffler's in position. So we're going to go ahead, put our new gaskets and everything up on this passenger side. Make sure when you put the gaskets in, make sure they don't cover any of the hole, because you may be able to place it in there where it covers some of the hole. If it does, it's installed wrong. So make sure your holes are nice and open, the gasket's not blocking anything. Put a little anti-seize on there, and then put your nuts. All right? All right, so we've got the header installed, torqued up on both sides. We've got both pipes in, the extenders in, or test pipes, however you want to call them. They're just in freely, loose. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to let the car down, and then see if we can start fitting the muffler and get this all lined up here. Like I said, these have to be probably moved around a little bit. They're just there. So we're going to go ahead and lower the car and lower the muffler in there and see if we can get this all lined up and installed. All right, hey, so another thing we're going to do is we're going to move this cooler right now, this transaxle heat exchanger. So we're going to take the line off here, and we're going to run the hoses through here, because they had the hoses run in between the exhaust, which it's too hot. It shouldn't be there. They should be on the outside of this frame. You can actually see at one time that it was ran right here. So we're going to run these lines on this side of this frame instead of having it between the frame and the exhaust. So we're going to go ahead and take these lines off and then run them through there. All right, so we've got our oil cooler heat exchanger, whatever you want to call it. We get the line ran on this side now instead of in between the muffler and the frame. So we're confident that that'll work. So we're going to lower the car here, get that out of the way, and so we can start putting this exhaust on. or the muffler portion of it, the exhaust. All right, so we've got the muffler all installed temporarily. It's all fitted. We've got to buy some clamps here. We've got to install the sensors and that yet. We're just got to figure out what kind of clamps we are going to use to get this thing reinforced. I think we're going to go ahead and buy some aftermarket stuff here. Either going to clamp the exhaust here and use the factory mount here to kind of secure this. We have this block of wood in here for right now, just to kind of give us the height that we're going to be at. We did put the pipes on here temporarily, and they look good. They got the right height coming out. So that all looks good. Like I said, we've got our lines ran here for our cooler. That's looking good. We just got to secure it in position. And then once that gets all secured, then we'll put our jack back in the spot. We'll remount it up here. But that can't be done until we get the exhaust fixed permanently. And then once the exhaust is fixed back here, we figure that out. Then we'll go and secure the rest of the hardware forward of here, so we know it's all lined up correctly. And then we'll fit all our sensors in. We've got to put our sensors in yet, but that's a little bit down the road. But we're just going to stop here for today. And like I said, we've got to go pick up a few things like the brackets and that and figure that out. But stay tuned and follow some more and subscribe.